Hey traders, it's John Howell here, and let me just turn that volume down for you. It seems like it's a bit loud there for you. I'm seeing on my volume bar there. Okay, fantastic. Alright, this is John Howell here from tradinginvesting4u.com, and in this video I'm just going to give you a market update to show you exactly what's going on in the market right now. Now before I do start, everything I do say in this video is general advice only. I'm showing you some tips, some hits and some tricks of how to view the market, and by utilizing the techniques, it can potentially help you be better and be a better trader in the market. Okay, so without further ado, let's actually get into the charts now. Right now we're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and we're also going to be looking at the SP500 chart as well too. So let's actually focus on the SP500 chart here for starters. Now we're looking at this chart here. This is the daily chart. Okay, and looking at the daily chart right now, we can see that there's a lot of interesting things happening. So if I squeeze my chart right up here, I'm looking at a closer view here. What we can see here is this. We can see that we had a bit of a run up through here, and then a run back down through here. But we're actually, as you can see, as this market's run up through here, it's actually been in a what we call a channel. Okay, it's been in a channel to the high side, and it's hit the top, and it's come down the bottom, and it's hit the top, and it broke down here a little bit, then popped straight back in, came back to the top, and now it's coming. Now the S&P 500 is coming back down to the bottom of that. Now the interesting thing about the S&P 500 is this: is we actually have a support line around. It's actually a support line there, and so we're actually at what we call a double whammy. A double whammy simply means that we're at this support line here as well. Okay, so we're at this support line, and we're at this horizontal line as well. So we've got a channel in place, and the market's ran up to the channel, ran back down, and now it's at this support line. So the whole thing of me just looking at this chart only, okay, is I would expect that the market would hold here, and we'd start to see more movement to the high side. But then on the other side, we have struggled once, twice, 3, and now 4 times to actually get above this level here. So that's actually showing a very, very weak sign. So we're in a very uncertain time right now where the market's likely to go, because we're in a what we call a do or die situation. If the market does break up, if the market does start to head back up through here, well, we're likely to break this level and go new highs. Okay, if the market does continue down, then we're likely to see a lot more downside to come, at least come down to these lows down here of, say, what's the 1360, 1365 level, somewhere right about there. The drop should come down to around about there. So we're in a do or die situation right now. Now if I just take that off the chart and we go over and have a look at the weekly chart here, got a lot of things to show you here. On the weekly chart we can see a couple of things. We can see that right now that the market has come up, hit it once, and come back up, and now hit it twice. Now if I just remove this parallel trend line that's actually on the weekly chart, I'll show you this here. Okay, so let me just remove that. One thing we can actually see here is this. This market here is now potentially creating a lower peak. Now if we have a look at the market here, we can see that the market has had a run up and a run back down and a run up. Okay, and an overall pattern here, a run back down, and now what's happening is that this high up here, okay, that's the major high up there, it's actually running up, it's actually failing there now and coming back down. There's creating what we call a lower peak. Okay, lower peak simply means the sellers are likely to come in control, and we're likely to see a lot more downside. So overall, the bigger picture view of the S&P 500 is that we're likely to see a lot more. It looks like it's tapering out here, it's failing here, and that's a very, very weak sign. And again, a drop down here to the 1314, 1340, 1360 mark looks like it may happen. Okay, but it's definitely where we are right now on a short-term basis. We're at a bit of a support level now, and we're going to see what happens. If it does break, then we should. If it does break, then we're likely to see a lot more downside to come from there. Now moving forward, we also have an update on Dow Jones Industrial Average as well too. Now, unlike the S&P, or like the S&P, this Dow Jones is actually in a channel as well. You can see this channel through here. Okay, but like the S&P, it actually came up and tested these highs for a while, and now it's tapering up here, and now it's trying to push down through here. Okay, and so we're not actually at any support level in Dow Jones. So I would actually expect to see if the Dow Jones does go like this through here, then we're likely to come down to at least these lows through here somewhere. Okay, so around here. Now, if the Dow Jones does do that, then the SP 500 is going to break out of its channel, and we're likely to see a lot more downside to come. So it's very, very interesting to see these two major US markets. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is actually still at the top of its channel. It's not even at the bottom of the channel. But if we have a look at the S&P 500, we are still at this bottom channel through here. Okay. So we're already at the bottom of the channel, and it sort of tapered out of the top of the channel, and now it's come down to the bottom channel. So the big whole thing that I want you to keep an eye out for, and I think what the reason why the market's a bit sort of unsettled, meaning the Dow Jones is at a good support level, but the S&P's at a good support level. But we have a look at the Dow Jones, and the Dow Jones is still at this resistance level here, and looks like it's got a lot more downside to come here on the Dow Jones. So we have a look at that. But then the interesting thing is we are going to, if we have a look at the calendar, okay? So we have a look at the calendar here. What we have here is coming out tonight in the US is we have a major announcement coming out, okay? So this major announcement coming out is the employment situation. That's what I think that's what the market's really waiting on right now. We had a bit of a pullback last night in the US market. Okay, but I think we are waiting on the US employment announcement. This here is going to determine whether we start to head down or whether we start to head up. It's going to be a very interesting thing there. Now, one last thing I also want to show you is that the US versus basically the Australian market. Which one should you be following, and so on and so forth. Now, back in the day when I was trading options, directional options in the Australian market, I mainly trade the US market now. But have a look at this chart here. What we're looking at right now is we're looking at the All Odds, which is the blue line, and we're looking at the Dow Jones, which is the green line. And as we can see, right, that for a while there, the actual market itself, this actual market was very tight. The US market and the Australian market were very tight. You can see through here. And what ended up happening is, from about June, February, March of 2010, what we saw here is that the market itself, okay, actually started to separate. Now, this is not normally speaking. If you put this over, years and years worth of data, like I have here, this is 5 years worth of data here now. You can see here that generally speaking, the US market and the Australian market are going to go in shoe. But what's happened recently, over the last year, is we've seen that the Australian market is going up and the US market is going. Australian market's going up, the US market's going up, but you can see they've actually separated here, and they're starting to sort of lean on its own weight, so to speak, and lean on its own sort of its own sort of analysis and its own sort of fundamental analysis. See, we used to weigh on the US market a lot, but now what we're seeing here is, like for example here, this made a high and then it ran down, and this ran down as well too. But this is, look at this here, over the last sort of 6 months or so, it's really become evident. This market here is not, this US market has actually broken its previous highs up here, and this is where we are in the US market. But remember, this is the highs up here. This is the major highs up here on the Australian market, and with the Australian market, we're not even up near the highs at all. But this the US market has actually broken that level. Now, if I take that off the screen and we have a look at what we call analysis on here, we can see here on the Australian market that it tapered up here on sort of the end of January 2010, end of 2009, start of 2010. You can see we tapered up here, and then it actually didn't get anywhere, and all it did is really make a double top through there. Okay, so made one top through here, made a double top, and now we come back down through here as well too. So that's actually very bearish signal on the Australian market. But if we have a look at the US market, okay, the US market, what is that doing? Well, it came up, made a high through here, and unlike the this here is the Australian market, okay, and this up here is the US market. Unlike the Australian market, the US market ran up and made a completely new high. where this Australian market, what happened? It made a double top. Okay, and then what happened is the market ran down. The market ran down here on the Australian market as well too, but then the US market came up and ran up and made another new high, and the Australian market didn't. So we're really starting to lose connection with the US market, as you can see here just on the chart. So it's something interesting to keep an eye out for. I hope you've liked this video. Make sure you come down to tradinginvestingforyou.com. I've also put a link down the bottom of this video. I'm running an absolutely amazing sale right now. So if you're not part of my cash flow graduation program, my share trading graduation program, where I give you software and trading techniques, and I give you the software that does all the hard work for you, and I give you live coaching. Okay, I really am going out of my way here to really support and help you here with this sale here. So the sale actually ends tonight. Okay, it ends tonight, and so what I want you to do is I want you to click the link below and go check out that sale right now. Okay, this is an absolutely amazing sale, and I'm doing this sale because I realize a lot of people actually can't get part of my program because it's expensive. It's like $8,000 minimum. Okay, I know a lot of people can't get access to that. So if you're not part of my program and you want to get in, this is your chance to get in at a very low price. Okay, I'm doing this as a way to say thank you, and I'm doing this as a way to give back, and I really do want to help you. And I understand that by dropping this price dramatically over the last 4 days, you would be able to do that as well too. Okay, for the people who have taken it up, I want to congratulate you. I look forward to supporting you, and remember, at the end of the day, with the actual sale as well too, you get a 6 months money back guarantee as well too. So all I do say is go down, click on that link below this video right now. Go check out the 4-day sale offer, where I'm literally dropping the price by 80%. I'm going crazy here. I've dropped the price by 80%, and this is just the way I'm giving back. I really want to support you and help you, so I've dropped the price as much as 80% to really help you. But this is not going to last forever. It does end tonight. Okay, so you need to act fast and act now. And at the end of the day, you get support, you get coaching, you get everything. And at the end of the day, if it's not right for you, then just let me know within 6 months time, within the 6 month money back conditional time frame, and then you'll get all your money back. Okay, so go check it out. There's nothing to lose and everything to gain there, and I look forward to seeing you and supporting you moving forward. I hope this video has helped you out, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. You members, we're going to start doing regular weekly coaching sessions just like this video here, but in a lot more detail to really help you guys, the members who have signed up to the program. You guys are going to get this on a weekly basis. Okay, but for you guys that just watch this on YouTube, thanks very much. I look forward to seeing you very shortly. Say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and that is success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.
The music, the moment you own it, you better never let